Gary!
What was that?
Gary!
There it is again.
Gary!
Who is yelling Gary? Hello and welcome, guys. It is Anthony coming at you with Vault 108 from Fallout 3. Definitely one of the more interesting vaults in the entire series. It has a weird backstory, to say the least. And I will get into a little bit of that backstory, but this video is mainly just going to show the bobblehead and the skill books in this vault, some of the loot, but I will give a little bit of background on Vault 108. And the background all starts with Gary. So soon after entering the vault and fighting a couple mole rats, you come across this Gary 42 dead body. There's nothing on him besides a Vault 108 jumpsuit, but it's just weird that he's called Gary 42. If you've never played this before, you have no idea why. Now, all the vaults in Fallout 3 are very creepy, but Vault 108 is completely destroyed, and it's very dark. And we find out later that this is partly because, as per this vault's experiment, the main reactor, the main power supply of this vault, was made to fail after only 20 years. This vault was promised to last 38 years to its residents. Now, this wasn't the only problem, but it's a big reason why the vault looks darker than others explored. Vault 108 is located in the far east middle of the map, just south of Canterbury Commons. There are 3 sections you're able to explore, including the entrance that we're in now, the living quarters, and the cloning labs. Wait, I wonder if that's where Gary 42 is from. Now, we'll come back to the entrance's loot later. I think we're going to start this in the cloning labs, just based on how I have all the videos set up. Now, as soon as entering the cloning labs from the entrance, the first thing you'll see going down the stairs is 2 ammo boxes with some ammo inside. Continuing down, first door on the right, there will be a room containing a first aid box with some chems and such, and a locker with some armor. Further along, you will find bedrooms with sleepable beds inside, which is a little bit weird because this is supposed to be some type of laboratory, not the living quarters. Well, I can tell you why. So this is actually an observation room. Scientists in the vault, they conducted a series of cloning tests where they cloned the same man, Gary, over 50 times. Each time, the clones became more and more hostile to non-clones. But what I actually don't know is, did they clone the same man, Gary, all those times? Or did they clone the clone of Gary each time? I don't know that. But I think I'll go with the former. In between the doorways of the 2 large rooms down here, there is another first aid box with some more chems inside. Walking into the second room, on one of the large tables, you see the Charisma Bobblehead. It is one of the biggest features of Vault 108. And directly on the other side of the room, same room, you will find a skill book on another table, lying congressional style. This, of course, will raise your speech by 1 or 2 if you have the right perk. You'll need to take on another 5 or so Gary clones. None of them really have anything good on them, just a bunch of Vault 108 jumpsuits, maybe a pistol, some lead pipes, stuff like that. There will be a Wastelander corpse inside this makeshift operating room with plenty of chems on him. There is a holotape down there, but my footage of the cloning lab was cut short, so now we are moving on to the living quarters. And coming from the lab, first door on the left will be a room with a first aid box, some lockers with armor, and a safe with an easy lock. Inside, for me at least, was 50 caps, pre-war money, and scotch. Now, there will be a handful more Garys up here, and after you take them out, there won't be much on this level besides some scrap, some more armor, another first aid box or 2 with some more chems inside. But after you collect all that stuff, everything you want, once you get to this room right here, the cafeteria, this is the best room in the living quarters. Grab all the food in the fridge, kill all the rad roaches, but before you leave, look on the large white counter for the skill book Pugilism Illustrated. It will increase your unarmed. There is some more junk and one more easy lock safe with some bottle caps and some more pre-war money inside. In the main entrance area near the door to the lab, there will be this tiny side room with boxes and a step ladder. On the ladder will be a Nuka-Cola Quantum, but hidden under the ladder will be an unreachable, glitched out Tumblr's Today skill book. Except it isn't unreachable with this little trick right here. Just use an insane amount of explosives on the opposite wall and knock it to a more favorable place. Now you can increase your lockpick by 1 or 2. That is also the end of the video. I hope I was able to show you a couple things you didn't know about Vault 108, or if you did, just hopefully brought back some nostalgia. It's been a while. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.